Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. This me and Alex on the other side of the hurricane. As you see, I got the Wolfman Jack look going. You see Alex, he's sitting in his car because he don't have Wi-Fi at his house, so he probably had a local restaurant or something hijacking their Wi-Fi just to bring this video to you. But Alex, we're gonna start it off. I want let's just talk about the hurricane. Just what happened. What's your views on the hurricane, and what do you view? What's your view from everybody calling you from the outside looking in versus what you seen while you was in here?
People that were calling me from different states and stuff, obviously you can tell that the news and media push a lot of fear out into the public. And honestly, it was kind of surprising because I didn't even really think which I can't say I was completely unaware of, but it's not something you think of as a Floridian, like, oh, there's states all the way in like Pennsylvania or California that are getting news about a hurricane about to happen in Florida. I didn't think people really paid attention to that stuff. There was a lot of people reaching out. Um, they were concerned. And being born and raised in Florida, this was the first hurricane I'd seen that like landed where I lived. So I was a little concerned. I was like, oh, this is probably gonna be pretty bad. But in the end, it's just in the time of the hurricane and time leading up to the hurricane, if you live in a zone where those kinds of storms happen, it's just a matter of preparing yourself. So people call you with irrational fears, and one person was like, you might want to get out of there because you're gonna die, there's people dying in North Carolina. I was like, okay, calm down. Like, it's not gonna like kill everybody. i mean
Right.
it's not to say hurricanes don't do damage and destruction, that there weren't deaths that occurred, but it's a matter of just taking the precautions and preparing yourself for that. Find shelter. A lot of people that die during these storms and these events is people out on the streets and like out and about. You hear about, and it's not like the hurricane directly just like hovered over them and just killed them. Like, what happens is debris flying everywhere. They're driving and a freaking billboard falls on them. Like, it's stuff like that. It's not like, that people think like, it's a tsunami event. Like,
Like they think
there,
it's like one of those horror movies. Like you
yeah,
see in a horror movie, like, oh, the storm's coming. There's some arms from the storm just come out and grab the people that they want. No, oh God, yeah.
yeah, seriously. It's not to say hurricanes aren't crazy. It was funny because like I could, so I it got pretty intense, and I had a little bit of like signal or Wi-Fi or whatever, and I was able to look, and I guess we were like on the wall of the eye, and you could feel. And I live in a concrete house, like Kirby, my house, like, and then the pond in the back, like the breeze was pulling off that, and then like the walls were like shaking. I was like, yo, this is crazy. So it was an intense storm, but it we were inside. Like, nothing, it's not like the walls were gonna crumble in and the roof was gonna fall on me. Like, it's yeah, people watch too many movies, I think, but that's my part on it.
Yeah, for people that don't know, me and Alex, we live about, I don't know, about 45 minutes away from each other. The storm came and hit where I was at before it got to where Alex was at. But me and Alex were calling each other every 5 minutes. Hey, you okay, buddy? You okay, buddy? I think we talked to each other like one time after it was
Yeah.
over. Just like, hey, what's going on? That was it. People in Florida,
Yeah.
we don't even talk to each other. Like the amount of calls, text messages from the same people, like every 10 minutes. Hey, you okay? Hey, you okay? And then I tell them, hey, stop watching the news. Then they get mad at me because I say stop watching the news. I'm not watching the news. I'm just checking on you. So how would you know something's wrong over here if
Right.
you wasn't watching the news, right? And
Right.
like you said, the news does sensationalize it, and they sensationalize it to a umpteenth degree. Like if you're not by big bodies of water or bodies of water that is attached to the Gulf. i.e. rivers, like the LFI River that's right,
Right.
right by me. If you're not attached to those things, then when does your issue? The trees in your yard is your issue. Uh,
Right. Right.
the vinyl fencing, that's your issue. Uh, those are the things. I mean, I know people think hurricanes is tornado 5.0, but I still have yet. And Alex, you've been here way in Florida longer than me. I have not seen a a hurricane lift up a car and throw it somewhere. Now I saw a, a hurricane lift up trees and throw it on cars, but
Yeah.
I never saw a hurricane lift up a
Right.
car.
Exactly. I mean, you can drive in hurricane weather. Like you feel the breeze is gonna be pushing your car and stuff. But yeah, it's the trees because like it's pulling the trees out of from the roots, and then just I mean it's just physics. It's just moving, because of the length of the tree and how it moves. Yeah, exactly. It's not like hurricanes are out here like like you said, arms coming out just killing people. I mean, and like you said, like where we live too. I mean, you know where it's at. I mean, the only trees in the neighborhood are baby trees. I mean, it's literally like we're in a neighborhood of just concrete boxes. Like it's just open field. And it was funny. And I mean, my mom stayed with us this time because she lives closer to like in the deep into Tampa area. Um,
Mhm.
but I remember 2 years ago, I think it was Hurricane Ian. She had called me about that one, and she was like, "Hey, are you gonna be okay? Because you live on the water." I'm like, "Mom, it's a pond. It's not the ocean."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it
but
has to be
yeah,
connected. It has to be connected to big bodies. I mean, now the
exactly.
ponds could because of the amount of water that came in, it could like overflow a pond, but it's not going to be 50 feet of water coming in like a big wave. No,
Right,
that's not what's going
right.
on. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, so just getting everybody updated on yeah, we're still alive. We still causing problems, pissing people off. So we'll still be here. Uh, but all okay on this side of the world of Florida. But we'll see you in the next video. But just want to give y'all an update and let y'all know that we still alive and kicking.
We'll
Talk
see
to
you
you
guys.
later.